And first up is Cadence Clayton. Cadence is being escorted by her parents Amanda and Tim and sister Amanda. She has cheered for football and basketball for 2 years, is first honors in all 4 years, holds a 3.8 GPA, and is a member of the National Honor Society and Medical Club. She plans to attend university next year at Kent State. She will always remember the cheer bus rides and meeting and making memories with her best friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadence Clayton. Next up, we have Madison Lakewood. Madison is being escorted by her parents Nicole and John, her brother David, and sister Haley. She has cheered for 4 years and has been a captain for 2 years. She is a member of Medical Club and is studying nursing at Bowling Green next year. She will always remember beating Luther West last year and getting ready with her friends before every game and the bus rides. Madison Lakewood, everyone. Next up is Maggie Potter. Maggie is being escorted by her parents, Katie and Tom, and sister Bridget. She has cheered all 4 years. She will be attending Kent State University and studying psychology. Her favorite moments is cheering with her best friends and the bus rides to the games. And she will always remember the friendship and memories she has made here at Bowling Green. Ladies and gentlemen, Maggie Power. And last up for the cheer squad is Sarah and Emily Tomasi. Sarah and Emily are being escorted by their parents Michelle and Joe. Sarah has been a 4-year football cheerleader and a 3-year varsity basketball cheerleader, while Emily has been both football and basketball for 3 years. Both Emily and Sarah have received first honor for their academic achievement, and Sarah is part of the NHS and Medical Club. She will be attending Kent State for nursing, and Emily is undecided but is interested in either OU and Kent State. Their favorite moment is making the state Final Four in the 2022 football season. They will always remember the memories and friendship made while being part of the Bowling Green cheerleading program. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah and Emily. Now let's meet the voice of the neighbors, Nathan Smee. Nathan is being escorted by his parents, Kelly and David. He has broadcasted for the last 3 seasons and is a member of the NHL, campus ministry both as an observer and a Eucharistic minister. He will most likely be attending Mount Union University to study business and media and continue his broadcasting career. His favorite sports moment is calling the 2022 Bowling Green football playoff run and also boys basketball win over Luther West last season. He will always remember the support from Neighbor Nation and calling games with his friends. Nathan Smee, everyone. Now let's meet our basketball seniors. First up, we have manager Rashad Hartnett. Rashad is being escorted by his parents Jennifer and Corey. He has played football for 4 years and basketball for 1 and also baseball for 1. He is undecided for college next season. His favorite sports undecided in his college choice, but plans to either attend Akron or CSU to major in business. His favorite sports memory at Holy Name is getting pushed up to varsity his sophomore year, and will always remember being able to go to his coaches whenever he needs them. Joe Lewis, everyone. Next up, we have number 11, Colin Hall Johnson. Colin is being escorted by his mother, Dale, brother Lawrence, a 2015 alum, brother Devontae, and beloved late brother Jordan. Colin has played basketball for 4 years and is a member of the esports team where he has a state championship. He will be attending Cleveland State University on a full scholarship for esports and also majoring in digital marketing. His favorite sports moment is the locker room celebrations after a big win, and he will always remember being up late doing his homework. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Hall Johnson. Next up, we have number 12, Adam Humanen. Adam is being escorted by his parents, Mike and Dawn Humanen. While at Holy Name, he has played basketball for 4 years, baseball for 4 years, and golf for 2. Adam has received first honor of 4 years of his career at Holy Name, is a member of the National Honor Society, and also medical law. He plans to study pharmacy or engineering, but is undecided on where he will attend college next year. His favorite sports memory is winning the GLC championship last year, and he will remember both his friends and the memory he has made during his time here at Holy Name. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Humanen. Number 21, Jeffrey Jefferson. Jeffrey is being escorted by his mother, Andrea, and father, Jeff. Jeffrey has played basketball for 4 years and ran track and field for 4 years. Jeffrey is a Holy Name student ambassador and plans to either attend University of Finland or Tuskegee University and major in pre-veterinary animal services. He will always remember a sense of family with his team members as they all generally care about each other. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Jefferson. And last but not least, number 23, Andrew Cole. Andrew is being escorted by the coaches tonight. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 3 years, and baseball for 1 year. He has committed to Walsh University for football next year. His favorite sports moment is catching the game-winning touchdown versus Pella his sophomore year and bettering his relationships with Jesus Christ. He will always remember creating a positive teammate and being a good influence on others. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear one more time for Suga. On behalf of the entire Holy family, we wish all of our seniors good luck as they move forward.
For one final time from Holy Name High School, this is GLC Boys Basketball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics U2. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And that's what Lakewood's going to try to do tonight here at Holy Name High School as the Rangers come to town to take on the Green Wave. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Holy Name High School for this GLC East Clash, the final ever one in this building. I am Nathan Smee, alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Michael, the stakes are really high. For Holy Name, it's pretty simple. You win, you are the GLC champion, and you will be hoisting a banner at the end of the night. Also, this is senior night, so you have one last chance to win a regular season game on this court. For Lakewood, their task is simple. Win and pray the Bucks have an answer for Holy Name next Friday.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Holy Name, you want to go right here on senior night, get it done, go cut the nets, hang a banner, and if you're Lakewood, you got to come in here and win and then rely on Buckeyes.
Holy Name, we honored our seniors before the game. We got the basketball players, got the cheerleaders, got sideline Sean, and yours truly down there. Very good moment. But before we get underway, I do want to give a shout out to Mr. Airbar. Now you might be saying, how does Mr. Airbar relate to boys basketball? Well, first he went to college to play the sport. St. Ed's High School and ODU to be a point guard for the Dominicans. Now, how does it relate to Holy Name basketball as he never really coached it, only in his early years? Back freshman year, I never played football before that. He convinced me to play football. When I say Mr. Airbar can convince anyone to play football, I mean he can convince anyone to play football. I was completely against it, but he convinced me to go on out there and give it a shot. When the concussion came sophomore year and I got asked to go up to the box and announce the ban, I did not think it'd spiral into this at all. But going back, obviously I give credit to Mr. Farrell, who actually, based on Mr. Palcisco's recommendation, but if it wasn't for Mr. Airbar basically forcing me to play football, I would not be where I am today. So shout out to Mr. Airbar. I know he says all the time how much he appreciates what I do, but I think Neighbor Nation really appreciates all that Mr. Airbar has done for all these years that he's been in Holy Name.
Yeah.
And now let's go and focus on this game, Michael. We have two great teams in the house tonight. Holy Name 12-7. They will be taking on, I believe it is number 53 Orville in the playoffs in this building in a couple weeks. Lakewood, they have Midview in the playoffs with 15-6 record. Very impressive season from the Rangers, but tonight they are the team not favored to win, as they need a win and, like we said, help to win the GLC. What's the game plan for both teams in tonight's game?
Well, I mean, if you're Lakewood, you want to go very similar to last time out, but I would just expect them to see maybe push the ball inside a little more, be more aggressive with Drew Jabanowski. And if you're Holy Name, I mean, you'll expect the same result, hopefully. I mean, you would love a win here tonight, but I mean, for them, you have one key piece that wasn't there before, Andrew Cole. You have him today. And really, I think it's going to come down to offensive rebounding and rebounding the basketball and second chance points. And so with Andrew Cole being back, I think you could use him as an inside threat. And if you're Lakewood, you got to be able to not let him take advantage of you guys inside. So it's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Now, when you look at X factors for any team, Lakewood may have the most dangerous one in all the GLC, and Luke Benucci. He is the heartbeat of his team, similar to the guy from Cornerstone Christian, where Benucci has an off night. Lakewood's offense struggles. 82 and counting three-pointers. That is a school record. He broke the record against Valley Forge on February 2nd. How much of an impact does he need to make for Lakewood to win?
I mean, we saw in the last game, he against Lakewood, when he played Lakewood in Lakewood, he had, I believe it was 10 threes, and he finished with 38 points, I believe. Those are the numbers, but so if you're holding it, you gotta say, okay, I gotta stop him, because he was the player offense that night, I feel. They put up 78 points.
Lakewood put up 78 in that game.
So, I mean, really, they scored more than almost half of what they had. So, if you're Holy Name, you got to be able to stop them. But if you're Lakewood, you got to be able to build off of that too, because you still didn't get the win. So if he doesn't have a good night, then I mean, there's no way to win.
The only saving grace they have outside of Luke Benucci is a big man, Drew Jablonowski. A lot of controversy last time we were on this court. Many believe he should have been tossed from the game. That's just the way he plays physically. But if you're Holy Name, what's more important, shutting down Luke Benucci outside the arc or taking Jablonowski out of the game inside the paint?
So in the last game, Jablonowski was almost a non-factor. I mean, I feel like we didn't really talk about him a lot, and you had no Andrew Cole that game. So Joe Lewis really stepped up there. And I would expect to see the same thing, but just being able to stop Luke Benucci a little bit better. I mean, because they can't let them get going inside. If they let them get going inside, then the three ball comes even harder to defend. So you got to protect the paint and be okay to give up a couple threes early in the game, but take away the paint, I feel.
And this is not only senior night for Holy Name, but it is Lakewood's last ever GLC game. And you had the name that plays an impact in today's game. They had their senior night against East Lake North, and in that game, senior Chance Moses, he had an ACL tear in football. He played his first game of the year. And then you also had another kid earlier this year played basketball for the first time since an injury his sophomore year. So Lakewood, they have plenty of emotions going into tonight's game.
Yeah, and who would not want to be the crown, the last champion in the GLC? So really all the pressure is on Lakewood though. I mean, if you're Holy Name, there's really no pressure other than a senior night. And another shout out, Coach Patton has decided to start all of his seniors tonight. So your starting lineup will be Joe Lewis, Colin Hall Johnson, Adam Himonick, Jeffrey Jemison, and Andrew Cole. So it's something cool to see. But going back to it, I mean, it's something that I don't even know what I was talking about.
Talking about the seniors and just them starting, and I agree, it was a cool moment. How long do they stay in the game? I don't believe it will be long.
I don't think it's going to be very long, too, because you want to come in here and get a win. All the pressure's on Lakewood, yeah. But, I mean, the only pressure Holy Name really kind of has is it is senior night. There's a big crowd here, and it really, but with it being in Holy Name's building, I think helps a lot because that student section, I feel like, makes a big difference, especially in a big, close game, which I very much expect this to be.
And Lakewood, they travel pretty well. You can see them on your screen right now. They have an excellent student section considering the difference in time here. 25 minutes maybe to Lakewood from Holy Name High School, somewhere around there. But the student sections, as they did the last time we were in this building, will play a big factor in this game, Michael. If the student section is not in the game, Lakewood has the advantage. If Holy Name student section is in the game, and mind you, in a constructive way, not in a way that would be considered shenanigans, then Holy Name has the advantage.
Yeah, I think you really need to see the student section step up and make this more pressure for Lakewood, because if you're Lakewood, you can feel the pressure because you have to win.
For all the marbles, we turn it over to Joe Savoy to get us underway here one final time at Holy Name High School for GLC basketball.
On behalf of Holy Name High School President Michelle Greenblatt, Principal Bobby Chris, and Athletic Director Richard Rosa, we extend to you a cordial welcome featuring the Rangers of Lakewood and the Green Wave of Holy Name. The official designs of this game have been offered set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and tonight's officials are Brett Wayne, Marcel Ferrier, and Anthony Melchi. The student athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Holy Name High School and the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and you are requested to treat them with respect and keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect who have served this great country to defend our freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Thank you to Joe for getting us going, as always, from this building. Michael, it's the last ever GLC basketball game in this building. The nerves are at an all-time high. Like we said, with a win, Holy Name are the final ever GLC champions. With a loss, the best they can do in the GLC East at least is split it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely want to win.
Here we go. The first tip for the rest of our lives goes to the Rangers, and we are underway in the biggest game of the year in the GLC. Jemison gets a piece, and it stays to the Rangers. Holy Name, we're going to show their defensive chops early and often in this one.
Yeah, and something to watch, I feel, for us would be how long does Coach Patton stay with his seniors?
Sagayan will take it up the court for the Rangers. Him and Luke Finucci have some familiarity with Holy Name, both coached by Coach Anthony Lanzaw in AAU ball. Finucci, his first triple. It's in! The Italian stallion gets his night going from outside the arc.
And that could be just a shine of what could come.
Now Holy Name, they're going to try to respond. Yeminek goes to the rim. Rejected by it. Taken in by Sagayan. Lakewood playing with some purpose early. Gowan also good. Lakewood 2 for 2 from the field to get things underway. And here come Bolin and Stiles to the rescue. Johnson will take it up for Holy Name. They're down by 6 early in this game. This might be an impact of if the senior starting plays a factor in the final score. Johnson goes, no good. Scored by Jablonowski. They're going to quickly press him. But once again, Lakewood gets another stop, and they have a chance to go up 9-0 at best.
Yeah, their defense has been a staple of how they've played all year. Their offense has been kind of spotty, but their defense has been pretty consistent.
And Cole for a foul on the shot. That'll send Lakewood to the line for 2. Bolin and Stiers, it's their time to make an impact. And if there's any reason of doubt of why they're two of the best juniors in NEO, they have a chance to expel tonight, given that they'll be coming into the game with a 7-point deficit. And wait for the ball to bounce. And here they come. Johnson and Jemison check out. So you'll have 3 seniors, Lewis, Cole, and Humanek, along with Bolin and Stiers to round of the big 3 and your 5.
And those are 3 we expected to see play some big minutes in this game.
It is an 8-0 start for the Rangers. We have a chance to get a kill shot right out of the gate. But can the starting 5 do their job? Humanek takes it inside and will go back out. Second most points in a game for him last time out with 26. His career high is 28 last year, I believe, against Blue West.
I believe you are correct, Nathan.
Stiers working on the screen, set by Lewis. The behind pass, Bolin kicks it in to Lewis in the paint. He is clobbered, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you see some really aggressive defense there by Lakewood. They're coming all the way up. They're guarding. They're not letting you get any momentum. Drive into a quick. They did so well against them.
And that's what Lakewood is known for, as you said. They are a physical team. No matter what school you play them for, whatever team I should say, you know they're going to play you tough. Lewis cannot open the score.
You just want to get a confidence bucket here. I mean, just get some points on the board, get yourself going a little bit.
Lewis setting up for a second amid the crowd noise by Lakewood. They're playing a big factor. He goes over 2, but a board by Stiers gets Holy Name out of purgatory. Humanek takes it, jump shot. Those are the first 2 points of the game for the Green Wave. Humanek got open and jumped and got down the mid-range.
Yeah, good to see. Drew back to himself right there, finding that offensive rebound. Those are going to be key to a victory here.
And now Stiers and Bolin's first attempt to play some defense. Sagayan thought about it, takes it to the left side from the free throw line. Off kilter, board by Jablonowski. He goes to the ground, and it goes to Holy Name.
And something you're going to see Holy Name's defense do is they're going to guard Luke Vinucci off the ball very hard. They're not going to let him get the opportunity to get the ball in his hands in open space to create something.
And speaking of getting open space, Bolin, 30 points last time against the Rangers. They'll start in man, but I would not be surprised to see them press more against him if he starts becoming a bigger threat down the stretch. Stiers will reset at the volleyball line, takes it inside, kicks it out to Humanek. He has both the point and points so far. In the corner to Cole. He launches the triple. No good. Off to the side from the free throw line. Off the front of the rim this time. Cole went up for it. He is hit down at the end by Jablonowski. So same thing as last year, his antics begin. Something about this court and Luke Jablonowski, or question, Drew Jablonowski trying to get text. we saw it last year, Michael. It was shocking we didn't see it. Inbound back to Lewis. He'll have Jablanowski in his face right away. He goes to the right of him, the left of him, beats him, no good. Board by Vannucci, tipped away, but he keeps it in the end, and Hewitt gets the reach in.
Yeah, our big men are going to play a big factor. Again, rebounding is going to be such a big key in here. Whoever can get more shots on the basket has a lot better chance of winning this game.
And when you have Drew Jablanowski as a rebound against, that's a tall task. I mean, his height unmatched, 6'4". Bowen listed at 6'5", but compare the two, Jablanowski's taller.
For sure.
Nice run made by Jablanowski. Lewis trying to get a piece. It's enough to disrupt the shot. Cole scrapping for it. Jablanowski falls on it. He's being trapped by the two big men. Hit out to Vannucci. Rolls around on the ground. Pinballs the Stiers. Boyden works in transition. Clobbered. And an and one.
Oh.
They're waving the shot, it appears.
No, they're going to talk him out of it. They're going to talk him out of it.
I hope so.
No bucket.
No bucket. Oh! And here we go. The Zebras early on.
Coach Patton not happy, obviously.
Holy Name should be within 4, but instead it's 6. Ball from well downtown. No good. Cole gets the board.
I guess it's better for him to get out of the system now than later in the game.
The annual long shot. Cole pivoting, puts it up, being clobbered. They bounce around, no good. He grabs his own rebound, puts it up, being hit from behind by Sagayan. Kept in play by Lakewood. Jablanowski falls on it. Cole falls on it too. He gets it, kicks it out. It goes to Bowen. Bowen inside, over the head of Hewitt, and hits the cheerleader. It goes back to Lakewood.
And heck of a physical play there by Andrew Cole. And that's how he's grown as a basketball player. He would have never had that move underneath the hoop as the start of the season. That's him growing as a basketball player.
Well, Michael, we knew this game would be physical. 5 fouls in the first 4 minutes of play.
And nothing called there, which was a little surprising. But, I mean, hey, you figured this was going to be a physical game, and it's good to see that they're letting them go through it.
Hand off to Vannucci behind. Step back 3, over Stiers. He gets a piece of it and blocks it. He's gotten by Vannucci, but it goes to Cole. Stiers in the face guarding matchup against Vannucci. He starts off good. Pump fake, Hewitt for 3. Rolls around, no good. Stiers gets the piece, Vannucci plays it in to Jablanowski. He spins out of it and plays it behind to Sagayan.
And Luke Vannucci, Drew Stiers is going to be a good matchup to watch all night.
Dom Peck may have hit the line, kicks it to the corner by Regawa, no good.
There's a foul on Drew Jablanowski.
And it goes to Holy Name. There it goes, another foul. That's number 4 of the quarter for Lakewood. And they'll have a big man change.
And that's number 2 on Jablanowski, so he's going to have to be smart. He's going to sub out.
It'll be Aiden Smith to check in. Matches the height, but can he match the skill?
Yeah, because he's a key piece on their offense, especially down low, inside, and rebounding. And those are going to be big. And Lakewood has yet to score since Max and Drew have checked in.
That's the impact they make on the game. Nice pass to Cole. And he gets it the full. Andrew Cole, there's some goal as a basketball player, gets the open look and makes the most of it.
There you go, he's able to finish it. He's got to be able to finish down low. That's what we're going to need.
Crowd's getting louder. Sagayan takes in the left side of Lewis. He's gotten by him and get blocked out of bounds. And it goes to Holy Name off of Sagayan. Lakewood not happy with it. Both sides, neither of them are too happy right now with the officials. And he's still going on about Sagayan, not done yet. Holy Name calling for attack. And that's the kind of game you're going to get. You're going to see that, and they're going to see the opposite happen, and Lakewood do the same thing. That's just the beauty of a GLC rivalry. Bowen has it, top of the arc to Butler. His first and ball after checking in. Stiers, nice ball, but Hewitt in the corner. No good, but bounces out to Stiers for another rebound. Bowen downtown, no good. He gets a second rebound and makes the most of it and puts it away.
Right place, right time, right there, that's all it is.
That is the bread and butter of Drew Stiers. He had like 25 bread and butters. Vannucci being held immediately, and it goes to Bowen. He gets on a steal to tie it. He does! He does run for Holy Name! Lakewood can do it, so can the green and white.
All the momentum is in Holy Name's favor right now.
Vannucci takes it, no one on Gowan in the corner. Rolls around and in. He gets the lucky bounce, and Lakewood restores their advantage.
That's the first points since 6 minutes to go, I think so. 4 minutes. no scoring.
I said it
On Lakewood side,
I
sorry.
said it when Stiers and Bolin checked in. The moment they go in, they have a chance to prove why they're two of the best juniors in NEO. Their impact has been unmatched. 8-3 run for Holy Name. And Vanucci, we knew going into this game he'd be face guarded as he launches a triple. And it's in! So backside at 11. So we knew when Drew Stiers was given the assignment to face guard Luke Vanucci, we knew what he could do. And Cole gets a piece.
We know that Drew is a heck of a defender.
And there it is!
Drew wanted to call a timeout, but he didn't get it off. It's good. Possession Holy Name's way. We're good.
Watch out, Aiden. The jackrabbit might go now to Drew Stiers and plays like that. He just dove in there and ripped it away. That is Drew Stiers on display. Right now he's putting out a good mix set for himself.
And that's why this coaching staff likes him so much.
And Amber Nation alike. Stiers to the lead. No good. He tips it away to Cole. There's some help. Offense for Stiers. Right hand blocked by Vanucci, but he gets a piece of the wrist and a foul. Now Holy Name with a chance for their first lead of the ballgame.
And Aaron Riley set to check in.
And you can hear it. You can't do that ringing out.
And that's just Drew. He won't get credit with the rebound, but that's a hustle play right there. That gave Holy Name the opportunity to score these points.
Off the front of the rim, no good. The free throw woes continue. Holy Name so far this year, they have missed 102. 192 for 294 from the line, 65.3%.
And you can add 3 more to that. They've missed 3 tonight already. They're 0 for 3 from the line.
For the lead, it's in. Holy Name has their first advantage of the night and are starting down 8-0. So now here comes Lakewood.
And right now they're on a 12-3 run for the last, I don't know, 6.5 minutes.
Sagayan goes to the ground, blocking foul against Holy Name. Sagayan, he'll be helped up by Peck along with Smith. Lakewood has 5 fouls, Holy Name has 3.
So any next foul out, Lakewood will give 2 shots to Holy Name.
Sagayan inbound to the Smith, will bob it away to Bolin. He picks the pocket, right side of Stiers. He goes up, spins around, no good. Smith jumps over. Peck who's on the ground. Here comes in transition. Peck pulls up on Riley. Nice bit of work, but not going to fall. Smith bodies his way forward over Butler and puts it away.
And it's rare. You don't see Drew Stiers finish at the rim.
A minute to go. 13-12. Lakewood leads in the first quarter. Played inside the arc. Nice ball move by Holy Name. Stiers.
They switched to a zone there on that possession, so see how Holy Name reacts.
No good by Stiers. Box out. Rebound by Gowan. And it goes to Vanucci on the far side.
They did this last time out against Lakewood too. They kept switching between man and zone.
Vanucci gets to the basket and finishes. He started to slip. It was an excellent job to keep his feet up. Where have we heard this one before, Michael? 3-point Lakewood lead with 30 seconds left to go in the first.
Yeah, I would not be surprised when they take the last shot here.
It's going to go between Stiers and Bolin. Now to Riley. He launches. No good. Board by Smith, boxing out, and there it is. An excellent job. Put the arms out, extended, and took down the board. Last shot, Lakewood. Sagayan has it against him, and it cuts to his left. Unmatched. Giving it against the piece, and it bounces just out. They wanted an and one, and could not finish. So now Lakewood will go the line for 2, and it will be Sagayan to do so. So far for Lakewood, you got Vanucci with 5 and Sagayan with 2, and then the surprise, Jack Allen with 6, 2 threes.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Name gave him open looks, and he converted them. So
Abu Zarayan checks in for Lakewood.
it's the presence that Luke Vanucci has that you have to guard him.
5-point Lakewood advantage. Bolin takes it up. The heave-ho! Air ball. And that will end the first quarter. Holy Name struggled out the gate. But now I've gotten it back closer. It's 17-12 Lakewood. We'll take a break and be back on in a minute. 8 minutes in the books tonight here at Hohenheim High School. It is Lakewood, the visitors, up by 5. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee alongside Mike Oleksik for the final GLC home game for the Green Wave this year.
The final GLC home game ever.
Indeed. Ryan puts it up in an and one on the blocking foul. So Lakewood starts off well in this quarter. Nice job by Muhammad Ryan. And that's what the story of this game, physicality for Lakewood.
And we expected this to be a physical game from the get-go, and you've gotten exactly what you've expected.
The and one no good, board by Riley. So Hohenheim gets a technical stop on the rebound. Now they regroup down by 7 on senior night. Bowen, he has to get rid of it. He does to Stiers. But Lakewood closes down to the gap. Hohenheim is trying to find an open shot and moving the ball around nicely outside the arc, but tips away. Gowan close to that line. They want to say he stepped out, but he didn't. Lakewood gets a stop, and we'll take it on the offensive.
Yeah, and I think a lot has to do with Lakewood's defense here, just switching between the man and the zone, and Hohenheim hasn't been able to adjust to that zone yet.
Played back to Sagayan, has Riley against him. 7-point Lakewood lead. Smith sets the screen. Sagayan works on the right side. He slips, and a travel will go in the opposite direction. A lot of slippage tonight. I think the floor had some work done to it before the game today. I know the maintenance people were out.
It was had some maintenance done to it, yes.
But so far, it's only been Lakewood slipping. Lewis inside the arc, back outside the Bowen. High point pass to Stiers in the corner. He takes it in. Pass Smith against him, kicks it out. Whistle blown, he'll go against Lakewood. So now that will send Stiers, I believe, no, it will not be in the shot. Riley will inbound for Hohenheim. Hohenheim stacking numbers inside the arc. Now will make a run to try to get open. Bowen gets open and launches the 3 against the guy, and it's in! Maxwell Bowen has 6 on the night. Hohenheim within 4. That's how Hohenheim's offense likes to work. You get the open shot and take it.
Yeah. Keep working like that if that's how you work. I feel like our best offensive game came against Lakewood in Lakewood's building.
Danucci, he checked no good. Take it in by Lewis with relative ease, and Riley will take it up the other end. Pivots with his right, gives it to Bowen. Bowen on 6, giving it with 5, and Stiers with 2.
And they have gone back to their man-to-man.
Bowen takes it in, right hand, no good. Take it in by Vanucci off of the iron, and now Lakewood takes it up. Sagayan. Take it in, Gowan. Right hand, underhand, bounce pass. Sagayan works off a screen, set by Smith, tries to go behind the back, bobbles it to himself. Top of the arc has Himmick in his face, goes behind the back to the right side, pumps, pivots back, off iron, and take it in by Stiers. Now here come the Green Wave. Stiers, he will step back, and Hohenheim's offense will set up. Riley rolls up. It's in! 2 straight threes for the Green Wave.
And that one hit nothing but net, Nathan. I don't even think that was silky smooth.
That's what we call money. Lakewood up by 1, 6-0 run for the Green Waves. Chuck to the far side. Finucci pivoting with his left foot, has Stiers in his face, bobbles it back. Kimmick tried getting a piece, but it ends up putting him in the right position regardless.
And you see they're trying to come up with some creative ways to get him the ball in order to create playmaking ability.
Sagayan, nice step back, kicked out. Smith pumps on Lewis, takes it inside the key, outside. Ryan pumps, goes in. Lewis gets a piece and hits it on a play.
Well, that was definitely a foul from Joe Lewis.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he hit his hand before the ball, but.
It's been consistent both ways, though. I believe that a lot could have been called in favor of Hohenheim that wasn't. And same for Lakewood. I feel like in this case, you really can't be mad because both teams are getting calls going the way that they should.
And Drew Jabanowski did check in. He has to be careful. He still does have 2 fouls. You don't want to pick up that 3rd before the 4th quarter.
Bowen almost got a piece of it. Jabanowski pivoting already. Hands it off. Sagayan in the corner.
Yeah, and from the ref's perspective, all you can ask for is consistency.
Sagayan, unlucky bounce this time. Ryan hits it to Sagayan. Nice job from him to get up and get it. But Riley picks it off. Jumps up like Aiden Butler did for football. Spins, loses to Gowan. And a jump ball call, and it stays in Hohenheim. I guess Riley held on to it just enough time. Lakewood wanted to travel or really something else. I thought that was just a good steal.
I mean, he kind of just pulled the ball out of Riley's hands when he went to shoot.
What a pump fake. No good as the board goes to Sagai as well. He tried doing an uppercut to get it. Interesting form to try to grab that rebound.
I mean, he wasn't really trying to grab it, he was just trying to swat it from his hands to give somebody else a chance for it.
We were blessed with a high-scoring game last time. This one, not so much, and Bolin blocks it out of bounds. Cole now checks in for Joe Lewis with the Green Wave. It's been a tight game so far, Michael, but as we said, it was 8-0 to start. Holy Name is leading 18-11 when all 5 seeders are not in the court.
Yes, that shows the impact of these two juniors.
A step back for Vanucci, no good. Board by Bolin against Jablonowski. Does a nice job to balance himself and get rid of it.
It's a good play right there.
Bolin bobbles it against Sagayan, trying to run past him with physicality. He cannot do so. Sagayan, before the game, responded to my post on social media predicting Bolin's stat line. He said he would have 4 points. Right now, he's on 6. Bolin, no good. Goes to Cole on the rebound. He takes it out. Rips it away from Vanucci. Right hand sling. There's QB1 showing his attributes. Bolin goes up. It's in over the glass. Bolin has each one in lead.
He leads Holy Name in scoring. Somebody you expect to see score a lot. Drew.
And Bolin gets a piece. And it hit the ref. And it goes back to Lakewood off the ref. Tagawan comes. Takes it outside. Back to Vanucci. And a piece gotten by Sire to a foul. But Coach Patton livid as the ref interfered to get it back to Lakewood.
It should be, the ref was standing out of bounds, so it should be out of bounds. That's what I thought the rule was, but maybe it's not.
I have no clue. The ref hit the ball to Lakewood.
He tipped it and hit off like the ref's chest back to Lakewood. But if the ref is standing out of bounds, it should be out of bounds off of whoever tipped it.
Vanucci the 3 off the front of the iron, and Bolin takes it in. But Bolin, this might be the best game he's played all year.
Yeah, and like I was trying to say earlier, somebody you expect to see scoring a lot, averaging 24 a game, Drew Stiers, he has 2.
And Bolin has his stuff blocked out of bounds. And Butler will check in for the Green Wave, sending Riley to the sidelines.
And I would not expect to see Drew Stiers stay at 2 points for very long.
Not at all. He can make an impact in a minute. He can be up to 10 points at 2:13 easily. But that's not how the offense works. You find the open shot, and that's how Holy Name works. You have 3 guys averaging 15 or more a night, hit out of bounds by Sagai, and it will stay with Holy Name. But Michael, so far a defensive battle in comparison to the last time where we had a high-scoring, high-pressure offense.
It was 45-45 going into half, if I remember correctly.
With Vanucci making one at the end, hit out of bounds, and it goes the opposite direction.
See how when the ref was standing out of bounds, it hit off the ref, it was out of bounds?
So quote Tony Romo, I don't know, Jim. So now it's 2:50.
I don't know, Nate.
I don't know. 2:50 left to go in the first half. Jablonowski, top the arc. They trail by 1. Vanucci gets open, makes 2 guys miss, cannot finish as Cole corrals it in. Vanucci slow to get up. He gets up in the end. Bolin takes it to the basket, plays it to Stiers, and there's the chemistry between 2 of the best juniors in NEO. That is how Holy Name's offense loves to run. I love that. Gowan takes it in, bobbles. Box it out, him, and it does a nice job to do so. Jablonowski boxing out, needs to be wary of the 3 seconds. And a piece gotten by Cole before the 3 seconds can be called.
Cole got a little handsy there. He's got to keep his feet moving.
How do we feel about the timer on that one, Michael?
Yeah. It's a very rare call now, I feel.
Timeout Lakewood, I like the call. We'll take a break. Holy Name leads by 3 with 2:20 left to go in the first half. .220 left to go in the first half of play here at Holy Name High School. It is the Green Wave on senior night leading by 3. Nathan Smee alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Michael, This is basketball at its finest.
Yeah, it's great. It's some good basketball. It's good to see.
And tipped away to Bolin by Jabanowski. Bolin puts it up himself. Horname leads by 5. The bench is loving it, and so are we. Bolin with 10.
And you know what's created this run is the ability to stop them on defense. Horname's defense has been impeccable tonight. I mean, giving up 19 points, you can't ask for much more.
And 8 of which were with the seniors on the court.
Yeah, so they're getting up 11 points in the last, I don't know, quick math, Nathan, come on.
About 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Benucci kicks it out, almost got a piece by Spires. Seguian takes it. Screen by Jablonowski, nice bit of work to work off of it. No points can come from it, however, as Cole underhand tosses it to Bolin. He steps back, heat check. No good, board by Butler, out to Humanek. Bang! Humanek drains the triple. Horname heating up by 8.
You can't leave him open beyond the arc.
You cannot.
He's gonna burn you every time.
You cannot leave Humanek out open. You can never do it. And now Lakewood on. No pressure and a foul call against Cole.
And I love the aggression from Andrew Cole. I love physicality. That's perfect. That's what we need. Get Jabanowski. Get him angry. Get him to foul you back. Make him pick up that 3rd foul.
And Cole, I believe that's his 2nd, so he'll check out.
It's either his 2nd or his 3rd, but I mean, a heck of a first half from him. I got to give him a lot of credit.
So 1:12 left to go in the first half of play. Lakewood down by 8, struggling on the offensive. Would not be surprised to see Benucci take a long shot.
And you can see that they know he's the playmaker. Holy Name knows that. Lakewood knows that. They're trying to create opportunities for him, to get him in open space. But Holy Name has done a heck of a job to shut him down.
All credit to Stires, really, as a foul called. A push, that one most likely means it will be against Drew Stires.
Yeah. That's his 3rd, so he's got to be. He's played great defense, but it's come at a cost. He has 3 fouls. He has to be smart.
So for the 2nd time against Lakewood, it might come down to Max Bolin. First one out, no good.
So he's definitely going to play less aggressive on offense because you cannot pick up an offensive foul. But you definitely cannot pick up your 4th. If you pick up your 4th in the 2nd quarter, he's going to have to sit the whole 3rd quarter.
Both no good by Seguian, and it goes to Butler. Horname has a minute left to go to make some more offense happen. They can go by double digits. Max Bolin smiling. He has something cooking up, clearly. Far side of Stires, he drives in, puts it up over Peck. No good. But he's fouled and he'll go to the line.
And that's what he does. He gets fouled when he's going to the hoop, he'll go to the line. Max had a heck of a game today. Give him a lot of credit. He had a good game out against Lakewood last time.
This is going back to prime Max Bolin.
This is what we want to see.
And Horname needs that. First made by Stires. He's now at 5 points with 3 fouls. With this make, Horname will lead by 10.
And nobody ever led like that in the Lakewood game at Lakewood.
Horname did it at the end, but Lakewood came back, and it is a 10-point Horname lead. Jemison checks in for Horname.
And who did check in for? Drew, which is not surprising.
I like the move. This is the time to give him a rest.
Well, not even that is because he cannot pick up his 4th foul with 50 seconds to go in the quarter.
And Jemison, he can play defense. He's done a nice job of it this year. There's a piece of it, but Jablonowski does a nice job to keep his composure.
And it really, for him, he's not too worried about being fouled out, so
and
he's going to play aggressive.
And Lewis surrenders the foul, so that will send Benucci to the line where he struggled today. Lakewood, though, they're struggling today from the line. It's been shocking for both sides, really.
Yeah, both teams were good from the line in the last game, and both teams have really struggled here tonight.
Well, to be fair, in the last game, Horname gave Bay 30 opportunities to go to the line. They can't be having it as the first one is sunk by Benucci. Stires checks back in for Bolin. I don't know about that one.
No, he's checking it. He's checking
There
in
we
for
go.
offense. For offense, he's checking in because he's a lot better of an offensive player than Jeffrey Jennison.
So now,
so Aaron going to check in for.
So do we see the Ridgeville rotation return?
I would not be surprised. You're going to see. Yeah, they're going to check out Drew. Can't pick up his 3rd. You don't want that. Or they're going to check out Jabanowski. Sorry, Drew.
Well, the results of the Ridgeville game did not go Horname's way. That was one of Patton's most genius decisions to rotate the team as he did in that game.
I think that he's kind of learned this team, and there really has not been a rotation for this team. It's whoever's hot has been playing.
Stires has it, holding him up by 8. The crowd of Lakewood getting into it. 20 seconds left to go in the first half. And now Honan, they're waiting for the last shot.
They're very content taking this in the locker room with an 8-point lead.
And you can't blame them. In the corner, Riley. He is met by Benucci. He flushes back out to Stires. A great reset with 5 seconds. You gotta get something off. Stires takes it in. No good. Board by Smith. Hand up to Benucci. Cannot get it off in time. And just swings it. You can't blame him on the effort, but that thing is to the half. Going in up 29-21 over Lakewood. It's been an impressive defensive half for both teams, but Honan, the better of the two so far. We're back on a couple minutes to bring you the halftime report. It's been an exciting game so far, but Honan 2 quarters away from sealing the final ever GLC title. Well, wasn't expecting that, but we're back from the half here at Holy Name High School. The Green Wave leading by 8. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee, alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Well, Michael, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I'll give the floor to you. You have some notes.
Well, Nate, while you were down there enjoying your good old time and taking forever because we couldn't do a halftime show because of you, I wrote a couple of notes, but I mean, they're not going to really matter. But for Holy Name on defense, which I think has been the only reason they are winning this game, up by 8. I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to Drew and on defense. He's been able to shut down Luke Venucci. He's played really well, and Luke Venucci has struggled, and that results in the Lakewood offense struggling. And Drew Jablonowski's been almost a no factor. I know he got some fouls early as he's right there. He opens up the half with 2 points, but a lot of credit to Andrew Cole, but he has 3 fouls, so he starts off with the bench.
Nice job from Jablonowski to body his way forward. That is where he's made his living for the Rangers, being able to be physical inside and really force his way to the basket. Bowen kicks it out to Butler. He's going to bobble, and now the offense can reset. Butler maybe thought about the 3, but instead he will take his time. Stiers, what a run and what a basket for the Green Wave as they break 30.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, Drew has to be careful. He has 3 fouls. He cannot pick up that 4th early in this 3rd quarter.
He needs to play smart basketball, and that has gotten him where he is today. Drew Stiers, one of the best in NEO, actually up for Player of the Year for the junior class on Cleveland.com. Goes to Butler as Lakewood tried keeping it in play. Humanek going to go up against Jack Gowan, pivot back to Butler. Kicks far side, nice job by Sagayan to fly in, has Stiers the ball in Euros, and puts it up himself. That is coast-to-coast defense from Lucas Sagayan.
Yeah, a lot of credit to him. He's played great defense tonight. I know we've talked about him a lot, on the defensive end though, especially.
That might be the play of the game for Lakewood.
A lot of standout from him. You talk a lot about Luke Venucci and Drew Jablonowski, but a lot of credit to him.
Stiers puts it up, no lucky bounce, gets the board, goes up, stripped, and he'll go to the line for 2. So Stiers, he had the first points of the half for Holy Name, and now goes back to the line and can add some more. We knew he wasn't going to stay on 2 for long, Michael. He's at 8.
Yeah, and with a chance for 10 here with his first 3 throws of the 2nd half.
I know, Michael, going into this game, we thought maybe the magic number would be 75, but right now, I'd say 50.
Lower than that.
I'd say 50.
50, a little higher. I would say 60.
The
60.
first team to 50, I would say, but 60 comfortably.
60 comfy, yeah. 60 is a good number, I feel. 60, and you walk out of here feeling confident with a win.
I feel like go back to that question at the end of the quarter, and then we'll be able to give you a better answer. Nice job by Gowan to box out Lakewood. Their rebounding's been impeccable tonight. They do a nice job just boxing out. It's underappreciated, but needs to be talked about.
I have to say, I feel Holy Name's done very well with rebounding. Also, both teams have done very well with rebounding. Holy Name's had a lot of second chance opportunities on offense, and that has gave them so many of these points.
I agree. They've done an excellent job. Hit over by Sagayan, hits off of Lewis. He tried to find the pass, but Lewis just put his arm in the way.
That was actually one of my notes for the 2nd half was Holy Name's rebounding, their ability to crash the offensive glass, and I thought Lakewood had to do that to win tonight.
Sagayan inbound, Jablonowski goes up, and it's an and 1. That could turn the tides of the game as Jablonowski stares down the ground and goes to the line for his and 1. He's made a quiet impact, but an impact nonetheless, Michael. That is Drew Jablonowski at his finest.
So in the first half, Lakewood was 7 for 4 from the line. Not bad.
Did you say 7 for 4?
Or 4 for 7. Or no, 7 for 4, yeah. They took 7 shots and made 4 of them.
Either way, it's a one-possession game as Lakewood trying to trap Holy Name as they go up on the offensive. 6 to go in the quarter. Bowen takes it in, being hit too high. Board by Bowen, but kicks it out. So Humanek does a nice job to retrieve it. And a timeout called by Patton to regroup.
Yeah, he wants to reset. He didn't like where Adam was, wants to reset. He's got 5 of them, might as well use them. We don't get any points for him.
31-28, and during this break, what's going to do it at halftime, not really much time. Our next game will be on Tuesday at Strongsville, and then the girls basketball team, they go out to Alliance Arlington Wednesday, and then finally to end off the GLC officially, we go out to Medina County Buckeye and take on the Bucks. To stay updated on all the games we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put up push notifications to be notified when we go live.
And something for Lakewood here is their next game is not until their playoff appearance on the 28th of February at Midview.
and it's at home against Midview, but Midview's an underrated team. They have had good games this year, and they have struggled. It's a nice venue. I believe they do have a box, if I'm not mistaken. The Middies, they can compete any day. I think it's going to be a great round one matchup for Lakewood. Just competitive game. Kicked out to Humanik. He'll take it back out. Hohenheim leading by 3. He'll work off the screen. Step by Lewis. Stiers takes it outside. He has 8 points. Has Jablonowski now going towards him. Gets around him to the left side. Kicks out of the corner. Riley for 3. It's in! Big make in the corner for Aaron Riley. Just as he did last Friday. That might be the spark plug. Hohenheim's offense as needed.
Yeah, he always comes up into the clutch with some big buckets. That's what we needed. We needed some points there. He came up with some points.
He did last time against Lakewood as well.
Indeed he did.
His 6 points are the difference so far. Hohenheim scoreboard, 8, 10, 0, 8, 6. Sagayan goes up against Riley and draws the and one. Sagayan is putting on a clinic in the second half.
Yeah, and you see they guarded Luke Finucci hard. They're guarding Drew Jablonowski hard. If you're Lakewood, you need somebody else to step up and make plays. And right there, Sagaya. He's been able to do it all night.
And he converts on his and one to make it back to a 3-point game. He has 9 points tonight. As of right now, if Lakewood wins this game, he is leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else for play of the game, as he has made an impact just by being physical.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball, which is back to a zone.
They've done a nice job switching between Riley. He thought about it instead, opts to give it to Bolin in the corner for Humanik. Back to Riley, to Bolin. No one being selfish and shooting quite yet. Riley trying to get open. Same thing as Humanik. Bolin just gonna reset and step back. Lakewood's gonna let him do it. Works off the screen, goes opposite side, kicks. Nice job, nice pass. Off kilter on the shot. Lewis trying to keep it in play, does not. He falls out of bounds and gives it back to Lakewood with a chance to tie it. .4:18 on the clock in the third quarter. It's a tight one, 34-31, the Green Wave clutching on to the lead. Sagayan plays it in off the shoe of Jablonowski to Riley. Hohenheim gets their stop.
And Aaron was so surprised to see that ball. It just kind of showed up out of nowhere.
But right place, right time for him to make the play Hohenheim needed. Back far side to Riley, corner for Humanik. He takes it in against Gowan over Jablonowski and finds the nylon.
Adam loves to do that. He loves to find himself in the corner and then just dribble in a little bit.
Hohenheim leads by 5. Jablonowski, being the distributor, hands it off to Sagayan. Sagayan, he pumps on Bolin, takes it in on his right shoulder, hits it out of play, and it stays with Lakewood. I like that move from Lakewood, driving and forcing it out of bounds and trying to get some guys in foul trouble.
That's what they've been doing this half. A lot more driving to the hoop because they see that Hohenheim has some guys in foul trouble and they want to take advantage of that.
And we all know last time out when Jablonowski was pulled from the game due to foul trouble as he fouled out of the game, the tide switched.
And yeah, that totally changed the game.
Finucci, he flies in and no good. An unlucky bounce. Stiers falls on it, gets hit in the head, going for it.
Drew Stiers called a timeout.
Nice job from him. Lakewood had some hustle, but a full timeout call. They lead by 5 with 3:18 left to go in the third. We'll take a break and be back on momentarily. We got some score updates for you as we rejoin you guys here at Hohenheim High School in our GLC play. Bay, they beat EC the first time, and they are holding on to a 54-50 lead at the end of the third quarter. Halftime at Richmond Heights High School, they lead 27-16 over St. Ed's. shutting down what is really one of the best offenses in NEO in the Eagles. Bolin floats it and gets it the ball out of the timeout. So Steyer's aggressiveness results in 2 points and a Holy Name 7-point advantage. Mirchi, top of the yard, will go to Jablonowski as he looks to facilitate. He has 5 so far today. Sagayan, the leading scorer, with 9. Now has 11 as he drives and lays it in. There it is once again. Lucas Sagayan, when they need him, he makes his impact. Bolin, he will take it up now. Here's Riley. He thought about it. Instead, goes for it. No good. Over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll go back to Lakewood. If Riley would have gone with his gut, he might have made that.
Aaron's going to sub out there.
There we go. It is Riley. Joe Lewis originally started jogging off, but
You want to keep him in, especially with Drew Jablonowski. Either him or Andrew Cole, but Andrew Cole already has 3 fouls. You want him for that 4th quarter. I think that's what they're saving him for.
So I feel like if Lewis and Cole get in foul trouble and they're both out of the game, they're just going to pound the ball inside.
Well, Lewis has he has 1 foul, so he's plenty good, but I think they're more worried about Drew because Drew's that more physical asset that you have inside.
But it's Bolin leading the scoring with 12. Sagayan kicks to the corner. It's in! Nice bit of work by Muhammad Abuzarayan in the corner in a 2-point game.
And this game's far from over. If you thought going into halftime with an 8-point lead had you a victory, you were completely wrong.
There's a reason why both games last year went to OT and this year's a 4-point game. These teams play each other tough.
And today we're going to see, now looking at the halftime score, I would say 60 is a number that we like. You get to 60, I think you're winning this game.
Ball in the corner, no good. Gets a piece and frees it from Sagayan. Ball on the deck, so are the players.
He's going to stay Holy Name. And something interesting, Holy Name has not opened any quarter with the ball. They've had a jump ball in every quarter to where it's gone Holy Name's way. Just a little food for thought.
As Riley checks back in for Butler, he will stay really close by Coach Starsky at the end of the bench. Minute and a half to go in the third. Bolin taking it up with a 2-point advantage in hand. He cuts to the right, floats it. No good. Himnick gets it in the paint, puts it up, and it's in. Nice bit of patience shown by Himnick on the senior night and lays it home.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to keep switching out Aiden and Aaron because Aiden is definitely better than Aaron on defense, and that's what they're looking for.
He's able to play scrappy. As Jablonowski takes it in against Lewis, body his way forward, draws the foul and almost the and one. But there it is. They're going to attack Lewis to try to get him in foul trouble. That is his 2nd.
Yeah, he's got to be smart here. I know he only has 2, but expect this to be a long game. It's going to be a long 9 minutes to go.
And Steyers and Riley both have 3 fouls. You got to keep that in mind as well. His first off the back of the iron, no good. But still, foul shots have been the story of this game. This contest might come down to who's made more free throws. And we said the same thing against Ridgeville.
Both teams have really struggled from the line.
Something about going up against the Rangers in free throws. A minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Holy Name up by 4, kicks to the corner. Riley takes it in, hits out of bounds against Peck. Rangers surrender possession back to Holy Name. So now Riley will inbound for the Green Wave. Looking to find someone open, gets Bolin, mid-range. Off kilter, hits the iron barely along the nylon, falling down. Nice pass up to Sagayan. Lays it off the glass. We're back to a 2-point Holy Name lead.
He has that vision, able to see up the court, even though he hasn't done a lot on offense. He has those assists.
Bolin, Holy Name 2-point advantage, plays it off the hands of Lewis, but it stays with Holy Name. Valley Forge, Lakewood can't believe it. I don't know.
They do kind of look like Valley Forge, though. I see why you say Valley Forge.
They do, but I don't know. That may have hit off of Lewis.
Hey, we'll take it.
He will take it. Himnick off the inbound. He'll take it back. I would not mind Holy Name taking the final shot of the quarter. I would not mind it.
But I feel like that never happens. Yep, see?
And Himnick makes it worth his while. He drives in. Hey, chucked him to the court to Peck. Crowley gets a piece and it's blocked. Bolin goes down and it goes to Holy Name. Aaron Riley has done it. Lakewood's coach.
Just a hustle play right there. That's all it is, a hustle play.
And to not foul and get foul number 4, that is huge. His smiles for Riley and Bolin.
Yeah, because I think that was off a Holy Name. I highly think that was off a Holy Name.
Everyone on the edge of their seats, 4-point Holy Name lead with 10 seconds to go in the 3rd. Himnick and it goes the other way.
A foul on
Lewis, that's his third. You cannot give up your
Can't
third
have
foul
it.
at that point.
Yeah,
You can't have that.
have an off-the-ball foul because Adam made that shot too.
I'm fine if he follows trying to be physical blocking a shot. But off the ball, you can't have that in this big of a game. Everyone's trying to get open for Jablonowski. He takes it up the court. The big man is playing as a point guard. The three, no good. Board by Stiers to prevent any more damage. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter, Michael. It is a close game. We knew this would be a tough one tonight. But Holyhead, the better team so far, up 42-38 over the Rangers. We'll step aside and back on in a minute to bring you the final quarter of regulation. Eight minutes of regulation left to go in GLC history at Holyhead High School. They lead by 4. And with a win tonight, they win the final ever GLC title for boys basketball. We have still plenty of basketball left, but as of right now, it's the Green Wave leading, but Lakewood is one big play away from getting right back in this one and having all the momentum they need.
Nate, I have to say they're already in this game. It's only a 4-point game.
Off the front of the iron, no good. Board by Cole over Benucci. Was that a non-factor?
Who we expected to see. Andrew Cole checked back in at the start of this fourth quarter.
Bowen has it on the far side near the Holyhead bench. They lead by 4. And now this is where you slow things up a lot. Stiers kicks. Himmick in the corner. Bang! That's a big make in the corner for Adam Himmick.
That's a big shot right there, Nate.
That is big. 7-point Holyhead advantage. They can breathe a little bit, but not too much. Sagayan, no good on that one, but a board by Stiers. He needs to get rid of it, and he takes it himself instead. Holyhead flushes it up the court. Himmick pumps, has Benucci against him, and travel against Himmick. It goes the opposite way. That foot just barely slid. That's enough to get back to Lakewood. Michael, your thoughts?
Probably a travel. I mean, you hate to see it, but
the foot barely slid.
It just, yes, I agree. It did barely slide.
That
It's a good call. It's a good call.
But that's a great call to make from the officials. Just to barely see that. It's still the right call nonetheless. Sagayan from straightaway center. Off kilter. Jablonowski stripped by Stiers. Takes it back. Puts it up contested. Rolls around. No good. Gets his own rebound. No good again. Stiers fouls it. Foul call. Who's it on?
Jablonowski. G-man Jablonowski.
Oh my
gosh!
I think they can give over the back, if anything. That's the only call I could possibly see against Holyhead. That's his 4th.
Oh my goodness.
Michael, where have we seen this before? The key man almost fouling out towards the end.
Yeah, that was in the last Lakewood game. He did fouling out. Drew needs to get to the final 2 minutes. I mean, we need to see him get deeper into this game.
And there you go. Ball don't lie.
He's going to have to play very conservative. You do not want to pick up the fifth early.
If he picks it up, it has to be down the stretch. It can't be now.
Yeah, final 2 minutes, I have to say. Give me another 4 minutes out of him, at least.
But Himmick, the leading scorer with 17. Stiers is the 3rd. Bowen takes it in. Kicks to Himmick. Gets it with the left hand. Fouls it around.
There's a foul.
And it goes against Sagayan. And that will be his 2nd.
Yeah, he's playing some great defense tonight. Give a lot of credit to him.
So now 6:08 on the clock. It's a 7-point Holyhead advantage as Stiers will take it back court. And Sagayan gets a piece, but Stiers keeps his composure and gets it back. Butler bobbles it, and it goes out of bounds back to Lakewood. The Rangers defense prevails.
And those are very costly mistakes. You can take every possession you have right here, and you're going to draw them out too. I mean, you don't want to give Lakewood lots of time on offense. And Andrew Cole got to be smart. Do not pick up that fourth early.
You got to put your head down here and just do the basketball that you know how to do.
He likes to play physical, but he's got to play under control.
Benucci takes it in on the left side of Butler. He's clobbered.
There's a foul on Andrew Cole probably.
No shot, they're gonna say maybe?
On Aiden Butler. Okay, we'll take
That's
that
fine.
one on Aiden. Yeah, we want him on Aiden.
And
Much
that's
rather
fine.
have it on Aiden than Cole.
And Bolin can even do it along with Humanik. But I would say Butler is the most. You need Humanik down the stretch. He will be the difference. In the corner, what an inbound. But it's off kilter. Jablonowski in there, goes on the ground. Humanik and Jablonowski go on the deck.
Out of bounds. It's only his ball.
And they call jump ball.
God.
I don't think Jablonowski had possession at all.
Well, actually, I don't think.
No.
Adam let go of the ball because Jablonowski was out of bounds. So smartly, Adam let go of the ball. So I don't know how they called that, but I mean, they must have called it before he went out of bounds. I don't know. I'm not gonna
You and I live it against Lakewood. It's Groundhog Day. Butler being bodied, and it goes up, and
it's a good call right there.
Timeout
It's a great call of a timeout, Coach Patton. You saw Aiden Butler was in trouble. It would have been a turnover with 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter. You got 3, might as well use them.
no trophy for saving your timeouts. Holy Name leads by 7, but Lakewood are within 1 shot of making this a tight game. .5:20 left to go in regulation. Holy Name, after the timeout, has possession and leads by 7. With the win, once again, they clinch the final ever GLC title. That's a big game tonight. Stiers takes it in, hands it off to Cole. He's bodying his way forward, puts it up. No good. Benucci the board, and Stiers almost got too much there.
Andrew's got to stay under control at the rim. He's a little too fierce with the ball.
Sagayan cuts right, kicks. Peck keeps it, nice pass to Alvazarian. Back to Peck, pumps on Riley, takes it in, pass to Jablonowski. He gets bumper, puts it in, and an and one called late. You cannot give up that foul at this point in the game, and Lakewood may have just gotten a boost. Michael, that was huge to give up.
I don't even get it. I don't even get it.
I think Jablonowski leaned him with an elbow and that caused it.
No, I'm not even. He's out of bounds. Holy Name's possession.
And it goes to Lakewood. I cannot believe it. Now they're going to. I cannot believe it. They have gifted the Lakewood ball. They have gifted Lakewood possession.
They gave Lakewood the ball. They never signaled either way.
Lakewood's reaction shows it's their possession. They're going to confer about it, I believe. But Michael, what a call down the stretch. We're calling down the stretch, 4:50 left to go in the game. That is just how tight this game is.
It's a 5-point game.
It's
a total opposite of what we saw last time. A scoring affair. It was 45-45 at half. It's 45-40 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go.
Very similar to last year's game in this building. Neither time the teams played, they've got above 60, and they played a combined extra 15 minutes of basketball.
I would not be surprised to see another extra 15 minutes of basketball tonight.
I was going to see 5 at most. I always thought this game to go to double overtime.
Not double overtime, but I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised to see some extra time here tonight.
It's for the GLC. We talked to the players after each game, and they always emphasize the GLC is different. Records go out the window. And that was a big part of what we talked about in the first quarter of the Bay game.
Records do go out the window because you know each other so well, and it is Lakewood's possession.
Ooh, that's a big call down the stretch.
They're all going to be big calls down, Nathan.
But now let's see how Holy Name respond. This is what I'm interested to see. Respond well, all is good.
Yeah, play some defense. That's how you've gotten here. Just keep playing it.
Sagayan to Jablonowski, and it goes in. Riley's pressure, not enough. And now it's a one-possession game. And Jablonowski is starting to take over.
Yeah, and I thought we would see that from the get-go, but he got 2 fouls early, and really should have a lot more than that. But, I mean, we're not going to touch on that for too long. But
Stiers floats one in. That's all we need. Buckets. It's back to a 2-possession lead.
Get it to your playmakers. Drew, Adam, and Bolin. Get it to them.
Who are all in double figures tonight.
And those are your playmakers. Those are the people you know you can make buckets off of.
Sagayan, no good. No shot. It goes the opposite way. It's
That's
holding
a
in
foul
ball.
on Drew Jablonowski.
That will be Jablonowski's fourth if they haven't updated the board, and they haven't. That's big. Michael, you might see both coaches making truths and add a 6th foul of the game. I mean, I think
last time we saw him, he did foul out with maybe a minute to go.
We have 3 guys with 4 fouls.
We do have 3 guys with 4 fouls. They have 1.
I mean, the soccer equivalent of this is Brexit means Brexit, but I guess GLC means GLC. Played into no man's land to Benucci by Riley, and it goes the opposite way. Lakewood trying to make something happen, and a whistle blows against Stiers, and he is done. He knows what he did. He cannot believe it. Butler to check in. And to quote Robert Baggio, he might be the man who died standing.
And that hurts with 4 minutes to go. That hurts.
And hear Lakewood, just hear him. That's one of the moments where as a commentator you have to step back and let the crowd speak for you.
Yeah, and that shows how big of a key piece he is to this team, that they needed to see him go.
He has 10 points to end the game. And now he's the only man up on Honane's bench. He's going to cheer as much as he can. Alwas Orion gets it away. Bolin gets it from Butler, who did the business.
And he's face guarded Luke Benucci this whole time. We're going to have to see Aiden Butler step into that role. He had to guard him last time out. Aiden Butler had to guard Luke Benucci last time out, and we saw what the outcome was. Let's see if he can learn.
And adversity is the rally cry of Hohenheim High School. Butler, far side, him and Akai points it. Kicks it back to Butler. Hohenheim just passing the ball around. Riley.
Yeah, I mean, burn some time off the clock. You don't need to be on defense the whole time.
Butler.
Take your offensive possessions.
Being hit, plays it to Lewis. Goes up and he's fouled. That will send to the line. Benucci cannot believe that is his 3rd. Big time for Joe Lewis to potentially get his first points. He forces the foul. His impact was made late in the Bay game, and once again, down the stretch to make his impact as cool.
His impact was felt late in the Lakewood game last time out.
This is big. Lewis is first on senior night. No good.
We gotta make one. Make one. Gives you a 6-point lead. Make one.
Riley will check out for Cole.
Yeah, who has 4? He has 4, so he has to be smart too.
Kiemenek will go back on senior night. He's answered the call so far. Lewis, his 2nd. Off the front of the rim, no good. Someone left early, maybe.
No, a foul on Drew Jablonowski.
And then he's done. He is done. He cannot believe it. Hohenheim is cheering. Both Drews are gone. We only have Andrew Cole left. He was Drew the foul. Not do. He was Drew the foul. And both people the first name Drew are gone. All we have left is Andrew Cole. He cannot believe it. And now we have a 2nd man who died standing. It's an iconic quote from the World Cup. And it's ripped away by Benucci. And a foul call.
On Joe Lewis, I think.
That's his 4th.
Now, he has to be smart because both of your big men are in foul trouble. They both have 4. You want at least one of them to get to the end of this game.
As he goes to the line, Benucci, the Italian, this is the time to explain the man who died standing. In the World Cup, Baggio in '94, he had a great World Cup campaign, went to the penalty spot and missed. He stood there and just watched. That's why he got the nickname the man who died standing. And you saw equivalents of that in this game. It's heartbreaking, but it's how you bounce back from it later on that defines you.
Yeah, and they're going to check out Andrew Cole. Good move by Coach Patton here. He wants to get one of his big men to the end.
And am I the only one who feels that Drew Jablonowski and Drew Stiers will have a big game next time they're on the court? They have unfinished business.
They do.
They both do, regardless of the outcome. Jablonowski's one heck of a player. Is he physical? Yes.
And expect to see a full court press.
And he misses that one. It's a 4-point home lead with 3 to go.
There's going to be, they're gonna at least going to press up. They're not going to let him just sit back here.
Bowen to take it up. He's being met. Played inside of Lewis. A nice shot to Corral. Jimenez takes it in. Floater. It's in. Big lead for Jimenez. He's said it many times for him.
Get it to your playmakers. Last 2.5 minutes.
Albers Orion will take it up, handed behind to Benucci. Goes to the right side, step by Butler, it goes to Hoden, the jackrabbit springs in action.
Big defense is going to win this game. Defense is going to win this game.
Hoden leads by 6. What do we got going? Lewis back to Jimenez. 2.5 to go. Hand off to Bowen. He's being met by the double team. Takes it in. He's fouled.
If they're going to double team you all the way up there, get somebody down to the low block. Kind of jump past it down there. I mean, any way to get down the low block, they're going to give you wide open layups. If they're going to guard you that high, they're going to give you wide open layups the whole time.
And now Bowen goes to the line. You will definitely have the jeers of the crowd going against him.
Yes, both student sections have been allowed the entire game.
As Bowen makes his first, it was utter silence from Lakewood student section, Michael.
It was very quiet.
I don't get it.
A lot quieter than I thought it was going to be. And Nathan, I know we said earlier 60 might be the magic number, but 55 might be the magic number.
I say 55. Misses a second one, barely clips the rim. And here comes Lakewood down by 7. Sagayan takes it in, bobbles, goes up. And an and one gave it to Lakewood. That is a big make for Lucas Sagayan, who has been a star tonight. That's Bowen second.
You let them play. See, this is what I don't get. They played so physical that first half. And now I feel down the stretch, nothing's getting away. Nothing is getting away.
You can feel the tension in this room, Michael. You feel the stress.
Cut it with a butter knife.
Cut it with a butter knife. And a timeout called by Lakewood. I do have to say though, Michael, both head coaches have called and coached an excellent game. Shout out Coach Kamek, shout out Coach Patton. They have coached both impeccable games today.
They have. And a great use of timeouts. Both have 2 remaining. Expect both of those and all 4 of those timeouts to be used. Both teams will use both of their timeouts by the end of this game.
This is the definition of a game where both teams deserve to win, but only one can. That is the best kind of basketball you can have, Michael. Even if Lakewood loses, you got to protect them. They played one heck of a game on this court. They had a tough task. They lost to Elyria last time out and trying to bounce back. If they lose, they got to 15-7, but nonetheless, they have nothing to be upset about. They played a great game and a great GLC.
They have everything to play for. That's why they're playing. They have everything to play for. It's a must-win game. Otherwise, they don't have a chance.
I don't like Lakewood, but I like Lakewood because of this kind of this rivalry you have. This is the sub-rivalry of the GLC, and I love that. It's just so fierce for 2 schools that should not have any connection, and I love that.
It's eerily similar to the Holy and Padua rivalry.
Eerily similar. Both sides don't really like each other. Jimenez takes it in, plays Riley open. That's a big make for Aaron Riley as Holden leads the 6.
Right there, so problem is they're going to go double team. Someone's going to be wide open. You found him right there at the low block, right where I said they would be.
Here comes Sagayan. Ball against it, but a foul called. That's fine. I like the aggressiveness from Butler. Now we'll send Lakewood to the line.
Yeah.
That's a 5th foul, so.
That's actually like their 6th foul.
It's like for birthdays, the 21st, or whatever anniversary of their 21st birthday, that should just be whatever anniversary of their 5th foul. You gotta give the good analogies. Rolls around, board by Riley, and gives it away to Bowen. 52-47, 5-point Hoyt advantage. 1.5 minutes to go. Kicks out to Butler. Butler goes to the right side. He'll hand it off to Jimenez. Jimenez being met and hit. He'll be fouled. And that will be the 3rd against the Goliath. So now Jimenez goes to the line. This is his senior night, Michael. You only have one in whatever sport it is. He will have himself an 0-1 for baseball, but this is the one where he makes his trade. If he's going to go play college sport, it's probably going to be basketball. This is the one that matters. And he makes the first, take him to 20 points.
Yeah, big 20 from Adam Jimenez on his senior night, stepping up. showing why he's a leader on this team.
And a fan favorite. He leads by example. It's hard to find.
He doesn't lead by word of mouth. He leads by example. Yes.
It's hard to find someone who has a negative thing to say about Adam Jimenez. It's almost impossible.
I don't think there's a person that can.
There's not. How can you hate him? You can't. Sagayan goes and gives some points to Lakewood. And a timeout called by Coach Cabot to talk things over. Once again, hey, great call from him to use a timeout. This is a chess match, and I love that. Chess match, physical game, defensive masterclass. What more can you ask for? I mean, I've seen the pretty good defensive games in the last couple of weeks, the Lou West Garfield, the Lou West Louise, and the atmosphere felt the same. You saw three great coaches in those games. You saw Coach Duke, Coach Liggins, and Coach Johnson use their timeouts perfectly. This game is really reminiscent of both of those.
The only thing I worry is if you try to overcoach. I mean, if you try to overdo it to perfection. I mean, sometimes you just got to let him get out there and you just got to go let him play.
You got to trust your guys. Patton knows how to do that. Coach Kamek knows how to do that. Lakewood's where they are for a reason, 15-6. The only teams they've lost to, stop me when you've heard a bad team. St. Ed's, Strongsville, Brush, Holy Name, Westlake, Elyria.
I mean, Westlake, they're not bad, but it's also a GLC opponent, so that makes them better. So if you're trying to say Westlake isn't all that great, I mean, GLC opponent, I would say that they're a pretty darn good team.
Brush is really good, Strongsville, obviously, and St. Ed's.
And we have a date with next Tuesday.
Yes, we do. Go to the Mustangs, go see the Byers brothers. And a steal by Lakewood. That's a big play. Sagayan puts it back. The Italian Stallion. In and out, no good. The luck of the Irish is on Holy Name's side. Plays up to Lewis. He goes for it. He gets it. He puts it in. Big bucket for Joe Lewis down the stretch. A big 2 points for him to get.
7-point lead. They almost not necessarily need a three. They need a bucket, though. They need a bucket on this possession.
Sagayan looking for some help. Kicks it away. Here comes Benucci. Kicks out. A three for Peck. No good. Third by Bowen. That might seal it. Dominic.
Keep going. You got to get the ball up court. You can't get that 10-second violation.
And he gets tripped up. And Honan can start to feel we'll have another banner at 6000 Squeeze Highway.
And a heck of a game. Adam Humanek on senior night. Stepping up. And Bowen's first is good.
There we go.
And Andrew Cole to check in. You want to save your big man for the end of the game, which is exactly what they did. Aaron Riley on the bench, close to be checking in again.
The second. Bounces out, no good. Board by the Rangers.
If you're Lakewood, you need a three here.
Sagayan behind the back, plays it in, and he's fouled by Bowen, so that'll send him to the line.
He'll shoot two. And it's just such an unnecessary foul. I mean, because now you stop the clock for him.
A big couple buckets here for Sagayan.
That's Bowen's third, so he should be okay.
And now Riley checks back in for the Green Wave. He has played really well tonight.
Yeah, he's a better guy that can shoot free throws for you. He'll take him over Andrew Cole.
That one no good. Bowen bobbles it away. Alvin Ryan gets the board. Kicked out. Benucci. Bang! And an and one for the Italian Stallions.
This game's far from over.
Of a big name for Benucci has been otherwise quiet.
And it's going to be an and 1-3 too.
This game is far from over.
It's on Adam Humanek.
And now Cole checks back in.
Let's see if I don't think they'll go for the miss yet.
And they do make it. It's a one possession game. Cole chucks it up to Lewis. He has open room. He puts it up. And he falls, so he'll go on the line for two.
Maybe a different way you could have approached that. I mean, I get you're going all the way to the basket, but if you stop him up, maybe you burn a little more time off that clock because it is only a 3-point game. So you got to make at least one of these.
So here comes Joe Lewis on his senior night. His first. It's no good.
It's a big shot, Nate. He needs to make it. Make it a 2-possession game. Well, not fully a 2-possession game, but a very difficult 1-possession game.
This is for the ghost of Holy Name High School. Joe Lewis has done it. They lead by 4. Inbound to
Big shot.
Lakewood.
You hear that in the crowd.
Sagayan takes it up. He goes up. He's got Michael. It's no good. It bobbles down and a foul. And it goes Holy Name's direction.
Joe Lewis is shooting. Joe's shooting.
And Joe has another chance to make some big free throws. Michael, this is big. This is exciting basketball down the stretch.
You make 1, and you're looking really good. You make 2, that might be the dagger, as you like to say, Nathan.
You gotta do the Kawhi Leonard clip. You gotta do the is this the dagger, not the ironic Chris Paul one. Lewis is first. It's in. Holy Name leads by 5.
And if he makes this shot, that will get him to 60, which I know we changed the magic number to 55, but I don't know if that would be getting it done.
Lewis on senior night. No good. Board by Lakewood. They take it up. They need to get it up quickly. They have no time left for the prayer. It's no good. Hold in. Are your final ever GLC champions? The boys have done it. Throw off the confetti. Sound the alarm. Holy Name have done it again. You tried getting rid of EC and Holy Name, and that is why they prove that Holy Name and EC, the Holy War teams, run the GLC.
Back-to-back GLC championships for Holy Name.
Michael, winning feels so good on senior night, doesn't it?
It does feel great.
And there it goes. Your graphic has been posted online. It's loading right now on Twitter, on Instagram. There you go. Holy Name are back-to-back GLC champions. All hail Holy Name.
Yeah, and something real quick here, Nathan. So, about a year ago, a little more than that, you asked me to commentate a game at Valley Forge, and I was very hesitant to do it, and I just want to give you a big thanks for pushing me to do that, because otherwise I wouldn't be here today. Commentating very likely what could be our last game together.
Michael, you're one hell of a side commentator. I've loved it.
Nate, happy senior night, and I hope that you have a great career here and you continue doing this, but this very well could be our last game together.
I'm hoping we get one more, but if this is it, that's one heck of a game to go out on.
It was a good game to go out on, and what a way to end it against Lakewood.
And your play of the game brought to you by Keon Sports. We don't have any debate here. I'm adding him on Twitter. It's Adam_Himinek. I gotta give it to him. 21 points. Michael, talk about him.
Yeah, I mean, he played a heck of a game. Let it be on defense. Offense, he made those clutch shots, and he made those plays on defense that he had to make towards the end of the game to get him a victory. You give the ball to your playmakers when you need a win, and you gave it to Adam Himinek, and he could get it done for you.
And with that, we'll leave you with the celebrations, everyone. The Louis Snatch Trophy Stires, you deserve it. Thank you for all the support all year, everyone, here in this building. We'll be back 2 times next week for some big games. Let's stay updated on all the games we are covering. Follow Holy Name Broadcasting at Instagram and Twitter. Let's stay updated on all Holy Name Sports. Follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And follow and subscribe at Holy Name Athletics YouTube. And put up push notifications to be notified when we go live. But with that, Holy Name, they are back-to-back GLC champions. 59-54. I've been Nathan Smee alongside Michael Oleksik. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us, everyone. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers!